This is actually a Leaflit Asari. Wait a minute. Am I not? Did I not join Leaflit? Okay, maybe they got like multiple channels. I don't know. Oh, never mind. That's a channel join. They want money out of me? I'm too broke.
So apparently there is a film from...
Wait. Hold up, guys. We gotta move a little bit to the left. There we go. It's just like, Got back from shooting at moving bushes about 1 day ago. Slept for 13 hours. Shooting at moving... Please don't tell me you were hunting people. That's scary. Now sick at home? Oh no, man. I hope you get better very, very soon. Prayers your ways for a speedy recovery, my liege. Okay. Let me know if the audio is fine. Alright, let's go in.
From Australia called Lesbian Space Princess.
Adult animated science fiction comedy film. Lesbian Space Princess. We truly live in a timeline, boys.
And it looks like...
You know, I heard a theory that the world actually did end in 2012, and we've been living in the alternate timeline ever since. No voluntary army had to practice. Oh, okay. I see. How's your shot? You any good?
Like it had its world premiere on the 16th of February 2025.
And won the... Wait, I didn't even know this film existed. How did it get an award? And I didn't even know about it.
Won like some awards, right? But like, it's not actually for kids. It's for adults, basically. But guys, the plot.
8 out of 10? Yeah, it's not a bad shot, man. Not a bad shot indeed.
The plot to you, okay, guys? An anxious and introverted space princess, Syra, who has thus far led a sheltered life, launches into a galactic quest to save her ex-girlfriend Kiki, a bounty hunter from straight white malians.
What? Straight white malians. Okay. This was either written by a lonely Karen, or it was an incel who wants to get with a lonely Karen. One of the two, boys. It can only be one of the two.
I can't, dude. This is unreal.
This actually reads like a parody. This is basically like if someone had to tell you the plot synopsis of that Velma show, you would say 100% this is from the Babylon Bee doing a parody. Like, you can't even write comedy as good as this. That's how insane it sounds.
A runaway gay pop idol named Willow joins her as she encounters dangerous maniacs wielding blades.
Dangerous maniacs wielding blades. Okay, so it's basically set in the United Kingdom. Okay, interesting.
And other hazards, as well as the scariest thing of all, her own self-doubt.
Self-doubt is scary now? What was this written by an emotionally fragile person?
Like, hold on, there's gotta be a trailer we can...
Hold on, written by Emma... Yep. I knew it. Karen's.
Watch for this, right? I feel really uncomfortable, like, even...
I wonder if they had a college degree.
Typing this.
I also want to know the relationship with their last boyfriend and their fathers.
You know? Like, this one is... Like,
I want to confirm
like,
something.
You know, kind of... Like, this is wild that this is the actual bad guys. And the thing is like, this is satirical, but, like, we know who made this thing. This is, like, serious. This is, like...
Like, this probably could have been a really funny satire, but... Let's be honest, guys. We know this is serious. $100 she had a nose ring and green hair? Yeah. I'd say, like, you know, 200 for blue hair, but I don't want to offend Leaflit over here.
This isn't a laugh along with us thing. This is they're actually the bad guys, right? That's kind of crazy. Actually, did I finish reading this? Oh no, I did. The scariest thing of all, her own self-doubt. Wow. So scary. Imagine doubting anything about yourself. That's terrible.
Oh no.
The film was greenlit for production under the South Australian Film Cooperative and Adelaide Film Festival's Film Lab, New Voices mentoring a funding initiative.
I wonder if that initiative focuses on certain demographics. I wonder if they're funded by BlackRock.
Following the inaugural round of the scheme in 2021, which led to the sci-fi thriller Monolith, okay, the lesbian space princess team were eligible for what? 600,000?
600,000? Wait, they just gave these people this money? Why I think I said green, not blue? Yeah, I see where you're coming from there.
$1,000 screen production grant funding their script. Who funded this? Grok. Who funded this? Grok. South Australian Film Corporation is government, so taxes. Nice. So if you're
So wait. So if you're an Australian person, you paid for lesbian space princesses. Nice. Australia has fallen.
Australian, if you're like, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a lot of white people in Australia. I'm gonna venture a guess that a lot of the positive taxpayers are men. Can you imagine, like, your taxes go into making a film about, like, how you're the bad guy? That's...
And you wonder why so many Baptist preachers say that taxation is basically evil and democracy was a mistake.
Oh man, that is so fucking cucked, dude. Unreal. Obviously, there's gonna be, you know, straight white males as villains in shows. Obviously, as there is gonna be villains of all shapes and sizes in like movies. But the fact that it's an entire group, right? The entire...
I feel like it's kind of groupist, don't you guys think? What was the word? What's the opposite of misogyny? Is it misandrogyny? No. Misandry. There we go, that one.
Group is the bad guys, dude. Like, this is crazy. This is... Man.
Like, if I ever wanted to torture the critical drinker, I'd probably make him watch this.
What did I tell you guys? I told you guys these people are the most
Bigoted?
They're the most racist people. Right? It's like they're gonna call you racist, but they're the most racist. It's every single time, without fail, that they're the most racist people.
Yeah, and when you find the people that they call racist, you know, you find like a guy with an account name of, I don't know, a white supremacist 42, you look inside and it's some guy from Turkey, and he's got a black friend, an Asian friend, a white friend, and he loves all the races. Meanwhile, these people who live to virtue signal, they're the most racist of them all. See, she said it. Yep, she did.
I told you guys I'm the least racist. I want what's best for everybody. In May 2024...
Least racist line. Definitely. That's a double joke right there.
Adelaide Film Festival launched its Adelaide Film Festival Goes to Cannes program.
That's clear. That clearly says Cannes.
Partnering with the Cannes Film Festival Film Market, the Murs du Film, to showcase 5 local projects in an official presentation. Lesbian Space Princess was one of the 5 chosen.
Why? Just why? This should not even get past the idea room.
And Layla Varghese joined the 9 other emerging filmmakers at Cannes. Do you see what I mean? Like, the story inspired...
You see, when I said relationship with your father and your ex-boyfriend, this right here, boys. I knew it. Of course, self-worth, self-love, woo, feeling free to take up space and being comfortable with your own company. It's all copium. This is just unresolved trauma from their own lives that they're using to dump on other people.
Filmmakers own... Guys, it's a self-insert. Dude, you can't make this up.
So basically the exact same thing as Velma. It's a self-insert.
Story includes themes that relate...
Why is it always the same thing every time? It's always the same people doing the same things.
To LGBTQI people, and themes that include the importance of self-worth and self-love. Feeling free to take up space...
No, it's actually self-delusion.
Feeling free to take... What does this mean? They're so obsessed...
No, you see, guys, we're actually erasing LGBT people, so they need to make a movie so that it helps them to feel free to take up space, you know.
With zoning and footsies, like, what is this? Feeling free to take up space and being comfortable with your own company. So it's like...
I bet you now someone somewhere along the lines called them out for how obnoxious they are, and they've never let it go since. So now they're coping about, you know, being comfortable, you know, in their own companies by themselves.
Self-love and stuff. I mean, like,
This whole thing reads like they're just coping. They know that they're an absolutely abysmal and obnoxious person to be around. This entire video is just a trauma dump on them trying to come to terms with this and blaming the other person.
I'll be real, guys. In general, I don't think that's bad. I don't think this is... it's a little bit too much. Kind of goes into like a little bit of narcissism, but like it's
oh, there's reeks of pride in this.
It's not too bad to like not completely hate yourself, you know?
By the way, she's right. Nothing wrong with being comfortable with yourself. Nothing wrong with, you know, loving yourself. Nothing wrong, you know, with having a good sense of self-worth. But these people have completely perverted the ideas into something that's completely delusional. Taxpayer-funded therapy session. Pretty much. I think Vasali made a good point here.
No, it's not bad. But
Therapy session for them, torture session for the other guy.
I mean, again, so it's a thing about self-worth and love and being comfortable in your own company and taking up space, and the enemies are straight white malians. That's interesting. I'm gonna be real. How much space do you want? What do you mean taking up space? What do you mean?
Do you know what'd be really funny? If the writer for this is actually obese. And they would charge double for a plane ticket, and that's exactly why that line is in there. Because, you know, they want it to be okay for them to take up extra space.
All right, being fat. I don't think it's
There you go. Someone else in chat mentioned being fat.
about being fat. The characters aren't even fat. I think by taking up space, they mean like have their own spaces in society. Damn, they want segregation. That's crazy.
Oh no, guys, we're bringing back apartheid. This time between lesbians and straight white men.
Isn't that crazy?
Guys, let me actually, you know, take this director's theory of some segregation. You know, let's put it forward to the table here. How would you guys like to live in your own society with straight white males and have all the lesbians secluded in their own area? I bet we get a couple of yeses in chat for that one. It's completely tone deaf.
Man, now you might be like, wow, Leaflit, that's a stretch. It's not. It's really not a stretch because like
Larry and Josh, how much you want to bet one of her ex-boyfriend's names is Josh?
they've done this on
You know,
like,
the 31st one, or maybe her 32nd.
you know, these kinds of people have done this on college campuses where they've created like, this is the zone for minority people. White men are not allowed. Like they've literally
I cannot imagine living like that. Thankfully, we do not have that here in South Africa.
had this at like
Yes, please,
Asheville
okay.
University. Like, you have like a student
See what I mean?
right? Who's like a white man, and he's like he pays into the college.
It's kind of weird because down here in South Africa, it's the opposite, where the white people are actually the minority. But if we had to go create a, you know, a safe space, you know, a little place for us, everybody's going to get up in arms. Look at how many people complain about Orania.
Honestly, probably more if you account for like you know what do you call affirmative action scholarships.
By the way, I hate affirmative action anything.
And they're not allowed in any of these places, right? But can you imagine if like they were like, yo, we're gonna make a room and only white people can be in this room. Actually, only white men can be in this room. Like, can you imagine that? That'd be
They would probably have one of those screaming sessions that we saw at the one incident with, I think, a whole bunch of game devs or something gathered out in a park or whatever. They were in some green field, they all collectively did some screaming, you know.
crazy, right? Like
They probably do
yeah,
that the moment
it's
you
like
announce a
want
white-only space.
segregation, like just being real. But they only want segregation for them, right? They want we can use all of the water fountains, but then you can only use this one. That's what they want, basically.
That's a game.
Anyway, so I looked into the funding over here, and it looks like, guys, it is publicly funded.
Publicly funded? Why is the public paying for this garbage?
Appropriations and taxpayer revenue. Nice. Federal agencies providing grants for Australian screen content. Man, so if you're Australian, your tax dollars are going to make movies about how you're very bad. Dude, can you imagine like how cooked that is? That is like as cooked as it gets. Like you are paying the government to basically tell you to make content about how you're bad for existing.
That is so
because
insulting.
of your skin color and your dick and balls. That's wild. You guys want to see the trailer for this? Like, let's. Dude, I kind of want to see it.
Kiki, I didn't exactly have girls knocking down my door before you did. You are my everything.
I'm already cringing so hard.
You're dumped.
Fuck.
I just thought dating a space princess would be more fun.
And as we expected, the self-insert is a complete and utter crybaby, who's probably annoying and obnoxious in real life too.
Oh no, the straight white males.
Oh wait, they're actually straight because they're like rectangles. Oh, okay. At least someone was someone knew their job in the art direction department.
Oh,
Millennials.
oh my god, bro.
Oh, come on!
Bro.
They actually wrote that. What? Thanks, I hate it so much. How do you think I feel? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we unironically said that about any group?
Bro. Kill the lesbian? You know, because I hear them say that all the time. You know, all of
They probably take any sort of criticism to mean a death threat.
you know the
That's just
the
how
straight
crazy
white
they are.
males, I see them often saying that all the time, you know, totally not you know, talking about how it's hot, right? I've never heard that before. Have you? I've never heard straight white males say that lesbians are hot when they kiss. I've never heard that before. But
I've heard it a couple of times and I disagree.
I have heard them say that they want to kill them. I hear it all the time, right?
Sarah, you gotta help me.
Kiki! I can't just abandon her. I've got to save Kiki.
Dude, this is like the biggest straw man. It's unreal.
An intergalactic space quest to save your ex? Oh wow.
Oh god, this is pathetic.
If she loves you so much, what is taking her so long?
I have a huge crush on you.
Get up.
Oh, she was cheating. Wait, no, that's X, never mind, not cheating. Just being a hoe. Worse than when they have huge hungers too, truly the worst.
You little sweaty bitch.
Was that a dude? I'm so confused.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man.
Get up, you little sweaty bitch.
A colorful and life-affirming crowd.
Life-affirming crowd. How is this not just parody at this point?
Okay, guys, you want to know this? You want to know the problem I have with this shit? I'm gonna be real. I don't have a problem with gay people. I'm just being real. I have a lot of friends who are gay. I have a lot of friends who are gay.
I have a lot of
no
gay friends
problem
too.
against gay people.
Well, when I say gay friends, it's mostly just my Discord community. We got a few gay people in there, you know.
But what I have a problem with is why is it that your entire identity, like everything about yourself, like you're so obsessed with who you want to fuck. It's like I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like I really don't. Like I don't.
Hey, CT, welcome, man. How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for popping in, gay guy. The whole server kicked W, yeah. We not the whole server. Okay, a lot of the server is pretty cooked, but we only have like maybe half a dozen people who are known to be gay, and we've got a couple of femboy and femboy enjoyers in there. But you know that's an issue for another time.
I don't care who you want to fuck. I don't care what you want to do. You know, I don't care if you want to dress up as a My Little Pony and then like fuck in your house. I don't care. I don't care. Just leave me out of it. Like leave me and leave the public out of it. You know, go home and you know close the curtains and then I don't know do whatever. I don't care, right? But why is it that who you want to fuck is like your entire life? Like
You do unironically get people who make it their whole personality, and it makes those who don't also look bad by proxy because then they get associated with you.
obsessed with it. Like, am I the only one that thinks that? These people are fucking
Imagine needing your life
obsessed with
affirmed
it.
every 2
They're
seconds.
obsessed with who they want to have sex with. I don't understand. Like, how is that your entire identity?
Absolutely
Melanie says,
no
"I have
sense
a
of mental
black friend."
fortitude.
No, but I do. See, the thing is, I hear this all the time, right? Where people go, "Oh yeah, you're using that you have a black friend as proof that you're not racist against black people."
Yes.
Well, yeah. But you would come to think that if you have a friend that is black, that it would show that you don't just hate black people. Like, am I wrong? Like, how is that like?
I have black friends that hate black people. Are they racist against black people too? But they have black friends themselves. What a weird dilemma.
I don't understand. Like, I'm not like singling you out, Melee. I know you're joking. I'm not singling you out. But what I'm saying is I hear that all the time. Right? People say that shit all the time. Oh, wow, you have a token black friend, right? In fact, that's racist. That part's racist, actually.
True. Imagine reducing your beloved black friend to just being a token. That's kind of bad. Oh no, I better get some more diverse friends. Yeah. I mean, we got Melto here. You've got an American. We got I think Accursed is somewhere on the planet, then maybe you can make a buddy with him. I live in Africa, you know, you can make a buddy with me. You can really diversify that friendship portfolio.
But yeah, anyway, going back to what I was saying is like they make this their entire identity, right? It's like it's the entire.
If Asali is from some Pacific island or something, you can make friends with him. Comes with free mojitos.
Like 90% of like who they are is consumed by some kind of identity that has nothing to do with like the important things about what you are, right? Like who you want to have sex with should not be what defines you as a person, right? Having brown skin, black skin, whatever color skin should not be what identifies you as a person.
True. Very true. We have one of every white guy you can imagine. CT's like, yeah, I need him to get more diverse friends. Me, yeah, we've got the Asian white guy, we got the African white guy, we got the American white guy, we got the European white guy. We got the Russian white guy. We got the South American white guy. Giga diverse enough. Hey, maybe we should make it even more diverse. We should have a Russian white woman. Asian white woman. We need an African white woman. We need a Western white woman too. You know, what did I miss? Leaflit is busy talking about lesbian space princesses, and basically it's pretty much the exact same person who wrote Velma. It's that archetype. Nose ring, bad relationship with your dad, your father. Their whole identity is them being gay, and they hate straight white men. And then so CT made a bit of a joke saying, you know, he should diversify his friend groups, and I was like, yeah, you know. And then I mentioned a couple of guys in the chat, and then Malto, he dropped a banger one-liner. He's like, we have one of every white guy you can imagine. And then I went on, like, listing, yeah, you know, we've got our Russian white guys, we've got African white guys, etc., etc. That was quite funny. That's pretty much where we were last off before you left. You had to explode the toilet? Oh no, did you take a bit of my both holes blast cocaine from Schedule 1? Trust me, it has some pretty foul side effects. It has simultaneous diarrhea and vomiting. You're gonna need the 2 toilets set up to properly deal with the symptoms. Anyways.
Right. Having some kind of issue like autism or some, you know, ADD or something like that.
Oh no, she called autism an issue. How, obleist, or whatever the word is. Somehow, no. Okay.
Some kind of disease should not be what defines you as a person.
Yeah, how many people have you seen with disabilities, and they're living their absolute best life, and they don't make their whole personality about the fact that, I don't know, they only have 9 fingers? I mean, my ex had 12 fingers and 12 toes, but we won't get into that. She was also like 6'3". Ableist, yes. Sorry, it reads like albleist, but I forget it's ableist.
None of these things should define you as a person. In fact, you know, whether or not you like a certain video game matters more, I think. I just don't...
Yeah, if you play MOBAs, if you play mobile games, if you play turn-based, TTS strategies, if you play, any RTS game that doesn't have right-click scroll, I immediately look down upon you as the inferior life form. Anyways.
In terms of like who you are as a person, your interests, those things matter more. I guess
Also, my OBS crashed for some reason. Like, it even gave me the notification. And the moment that I press OK, it's gonna crash. But if it does, I will immediately go ahead and reboot it. So don't cry or get a shock if the stream does stop. Okay, I'm aware that there's an issue. For some reason it says OBS has crashed, but it never actually crashes until I press OK on the warning. So just a heads up, guys. 0 to 10, game couldn't right scroll. Yep, that's literally me. It's all good, awesome. I played mobile games for 7 years because I rage fisted. You what? Poor laptop, man. What were you playing? Were you playing League? I heard apparently League players do that, but damn. Okay, like I understand if you don't have another device to play on, so you play. I mean, I used to play Minecraft on my cell phone before it got paused. Sad is true. I understand. I was making a joke. Yes. Of course it was League. I knew it. Leaflit, please. Language, my liege. OBS quality program as usual, yeah. But it's actually, I would actually prefer to be like this than to immediately crash.
Like they just think about like wanting to fuck whoever of the same sex. That's it.
Yes, people are captured by lust. Video quality went to poop. Oh. Yeah, that's because my internet is kind of pooped. My internet died for a second. Okay, I'm gonna because of the crash, I forgot that it actually stops the audio from playing. So give me 2 minutes, and I will reboot the stream. Yeah, I've got an SSD, so everything opens and closes pretty fast. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, I'll be right back, guys. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna steal your balls. Okay, we should be back. We should be back. We should be back. We should be back. Let me just quickly get the Brave audio. There we go. Hold on. Are we back, boys? Yeah, we back? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wow, I'm surprised just how fast that was. If this was still like my my SSD, sorry, my HDD, it would have taken like a full 30 minutes just to get back to stream. So, anyways, let's carry on.
That's it. That's the entire
Oh,
thing.
let me go back like a couple of seconds that you guys might have missed.
Your only interest is how much you want to fuck people of the same sex, right?
You do get generally people who are like this, completely captivated by lust.
Like to an obsessed level, right? Like maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what I don't understand, Chad. Maybe they just want to fuck people of the same sex, like the same amount that I want to play Fate Trigger. Maybe.
What's Fate Trigger?
That's it. Maybe that's like the disconnect I'm having. Maybe that's actually what it's like for them. I don't know. Like they just think about like wanting to fuck whoever of the same sex, and that's it. That's the
You do get people like that. That's all they think about.
thing that they think about. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm onto something. What do you think, chat? Am I onto something? It's like you have like these race people. All they think about is being brown skinned, black skinned. You have these gay people who only think about wanting to fuck people the same sex. Oh my god. And you have trans people who only think about being trans. Because I'm gonna tell you, the trans people I know that aren't crazy, they don't think about being trans 24/7. But the ones I know that...
That's all the ones I know. I don't think I've ever met like a normal person like that.
In the past, that were crazy, that's all they thought about.
Oh no, they just want me... Wait, what? They just want the books in Hear Me Out section in bookstores. Ah.
So maybe...
Dude, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff in bookstores. Almost always, the wildest stuff is written by female authors, by the way. Especially when you go to the romance section and they have that specific aisle for, well, you can tell by the cover what it is. You got this, the Minotaur, holding this lovely, half-nude lady. You get where I'm going with this. Some heinous stuff out there, boys. Be safe.
Maybe that's the issue. Maybe they're too obsessed about the
billionaire werewolf, etc. Yep. If it's not the billionaire werewolf, it's the billionaire vampire. If it's not that, it's some other tentacle alien. You name it. Okay.
How you dress and your visible personal hygiene influence my opinion of you and then what skin tone you have. Yeah, same. Well, for me, it's really easy. Merton says how you dress and your visible hygiene, personal hygiene influence your opinion of what skin, rather than what skin tone you have. Yeah, for me, it's like whether or not you have a high chance of killing me. Right.
This is spoken like a true person from the United Kingdom. I think one was called Morning Wood Milk Farm. No, it was Morning Glory Milk Farm. That was the title of the one of the Minotaur. There might be a similar one called, you know, Morning Wood Milk Farm. I don't know. There's just some diabolical pieces of fiction out there.
Right, like that's the big one for me. Is like when I see a new person, I'm like, what are the percentages that this person's gonna kill me? Right? Or try to hurt me at the minimum. Too obsessed, you think? It's literally religious in nature, and I think it dictates their self-worth.
Absolutely spot on. It is unironically their idol in life.
They're too obsessed with sex and make it their personality. Just like Andrew Tate, same idea.
I like how Andrew Tate likes to pretend he's coming across as his Giga Chad, but his facial proportions looks like one of those party blow up balloons. Like he's got such a soy jaw, no definition whatsoever.
Idea. You know, let's finish this here.
Oh my god. Oh.
Bro, what? So gay, man.
Holy fuck. Of course it has a cartoon sex scene.
Of course.
It's not, is it really a gay film without a sex scene? I mean...
Right.
We gotta be confident, we gotta be too, but not too confident. We gotta be beautiful,
not too big.
but not too beautiful.
Queen Kong. What kind of a name is Queen Kong? I'm sorry, it's not their fault that their parents named them Queen Kong, but still.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I don't think these are the people that they think they are. You know?
This is not your average straight white male, by the way.
Because I'm guessing when they mean that they're the straight white millions, that they're like, you know, the people that
Yeah, these insecure bullies. It's not even remotely the case.
speak out against gay stuff. But this almost seems like a beta cuck, you know, like the beta cuck like people instead, you know? Like, who talks like that except leftists? Like, I'm just being real.
Not just leftists, but majority of them do speak like that.
Like,
Nice shoe. You got everything you do. I gotta do backwards in flat shoes.
what the hell's going on? This is so weird.
Well, clappies, boys. Clappies. Alright, we'll give it a nice fat like. Congratulations, Leaflit. You have officially entertained us.